In a world flooded with chaos where emotions run high, expectations weigh heavy, and social pressure never sleeps, clear thinking isn't just an advantage, it's a survival skill. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful emperors and humblest philosophers, left behind timeless wisdom on how to stay rational in the storm. In this video, we'll uncover 5 powerful Stoic principles he used not just to think clearly, but to live fully. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, distracted, or uncertain, these ancient lessons may offer the clarity you've been searching for. Stay with us, your mind is about to change. 1. Train your perception. No one can hurt you unless you allow them to. In life, it's not the events themselves that cause us suffering. It's how we choose to perceive them. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Choose not to be harmed and you won't be." That may sound unrealistic in today's world, where a single ignored message, a careless comment, or a minor setback can spiral into anxiety or heartbreak. But what if we could change the lens through which we see things? What if, instead of calling a meeting boring, we reframed it as a chance to observe how others think? Instead of saying, "I'm heartbroken," we told ourselves, "I'm learning to release what no longer belongs to me." This ability to reshape the meaning of what happens to use is the cornerstone of clear thinking. It's not about denying reality, but about reclaiming authorship of our experience. Every moment is like an unfinished sketch. The colors you choose to fill it with are entirely up to you. Your perception is not passive, it's an active tool. It can either imprison you or empower you. Stoics believed that by mastering how we interpret life, we could transform even pain into progress. And in doing so, we don't just survive the storm, we learn how to walk through it with calm, dignity, and strength. 2. Master your emotions. Don't let your emotions override your reason. Most of the major mistakes we make in life don't stem from ignorance, but from the moments when we are too angry, too anxious, or too heartbroken to think straight. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that emotions, especially anger and fear, are like waves. They rise and fall. But the danger lies not in the waves themselves, but in allowing them to steer the ship of your life. The Stoics never preached emotional suppression. Instead, they taught emotional transformation. Take betrayal, for example. Anger flares. You feel wounded, disrespected. But pause. Ask yourself, where is this anger taking me? Toward revenge, bitterness, or toward deeper understanding? Perhaps this pain is teaching you your boundaries, reminding you of your worth, and showing you where to protect your energy. Emotional mastery begins the moment you stop identifying with every emotion and start observing it instead. You are not your anger. You are not your anxiety. You are the awareness behind them. A simple but powerful Stoic trick. When you feel yourself about to react, pause for 10 seconds. Ask, will this reaction bring me closer to the person I want to become? If the answer is no, breathe. Reset. Respond with wisdom, not impulse. Clear thinking isn't about being emotionless. It's about knowing how to feel deeply without letting those feelings take the wheel. Because when you master your emotions, you don't lose your passion, you gain your power. And in a world that constantly tests your patience, your calm becomes your superpower. 3. Know what you can control and let go of the rest. You can't control the weather. You can't control what people say about you. You can't undo the past. But you can always control one thing, what you choose to do next. This is the heart of one of Stoicism's most powerful ideas, the dichotomy of control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about it. When you're rejected from your dream job, you face 2 paths. One leads to self-pity, resentment, and stagnation, The other leads to reflection, growth, and preparation. The door that closed didn't define you, your reaction did. Stoics teach that peace comes not from controlling everything, but from understanding what's worth your energy. That's the real power, not in bending the world to your will, but in mastering your response to it. Here's a simple Stoic practice. Before going to bed, draw 2 columns. Title them, What I Controlled Today, What I Couldn't Control Today. Then take a moment to smile, especially at the second column. Let it go. It's already gone. The world will always be unpredictable. People will disappoint you. Life won't follow your script. But your inner life, your thoughts, values, decisions are your kingdom. And when you learn to rule over that, no storm outside can shake the calm you carry within. That's not just philosophy, that's freedom. 4. Live by core virtues. Dig deep within yourself. There is a wellspring of goodness waiting to flow. Marcus Aurelius believed that clear thinking isn't just about logic, it's about living a life grounded in virtue. Because what clouds the mind more than anything is a life out of alignment with your values. In Stoicism, there are 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These aren't abstract ideas, they are the compass for every choice you make. Wisdom means knowing what truly matters and making decisions from reason, not impulse. It's the voice that asks, is this the right thing to do? Before, is this what I feel like doing? Justice is doing right by others and by yourself. It's fairness, integrity, and the refusal to benefit at someone else's expense. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the refusal to be ruled by it. It's standing tall when everything inside you wants to run. Temperance is moderation, the strength to say enough in a world that constantly screams more. Living with virtue brings clarity, because when your actions align with your values, you no longer live in inner conflict. You stop chasing what's flashy and start building what's real. You stop reacting and start responding. You become steady not because life is easy, but because your principles are unshakable. Virtue is the anchor in chaos. It doesn't just help you think clearly, it helps you live cleanly. So the next time you're unsure of what to do, don't ask what's easiest. Ask what's right. Your clarity begins there. 5. See the bigger picture. Take a bird's eye view and see everything all at once. When you're stuck in traffic, the whole world feels like a jam. When you're hurt, it feels like the pain will never end. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us, step back, zoom out, take the wide view. One of the most powerful tools for clear thinking is the ability to look beyond the present moment and even beyond yourself. From a higher perspective, what seems like a disaster today may become a footnote in your life story. That failed relationship, a lesson in self-worth, that missed opportunity, a redirection, not a rejection. What feels huge now is often tiny in hindsight. Seeing the big picture isn't about ignoring your emotions. It's about not letting them consume your judgment. It's understanding that you are one piece of a vast, interconnected universe. Your thoughts, your problems, your plans, they matter, but they're not all that matters. So when you're overwhelmed, ask yourself, will this matter a year from now? What would someone I admire do in this situation? How can I grow from this, not just react to it? This shift in mindset doesn't just bring peace, it brings wisdom. It lets you act with clarity, not chaos. It makes room for perspective, patience, and purpose. Marcus didn't just rule an empire, he ruled his mind by remembering his place in the grand scheme of things. And when you start seeing your life from that higher altitude, the fog clears. You stop sweating the small stuff because you finally understand what isn't worth your peace. Conclusion. Clear thinking is a choice, a talent you're born with. No one is born a philosopher, not even Marcus Aurelius. He practiced day after day through battles, politics, betrayal, and heartbreak. And so can you. You don't need to be an emperor to live like a Stoic. You just need to start. Reflect on your first reactions. Know when to speak and when to stay silent. Let go of what you can't control. Live by virtue, not emotion. And always step back to see things clearly. If this video helped shift your perspective, leave a comment below. Subscribe to The Stoic Habit and ring the bell for timeless wisdom that still speaks to us today.